So this is Jarrett Gavio's garage, and this is a clean 1998 last edition of the Eagle Talon. TSI all-wheel drives, 5-speed and manual. The thing is basically bone stock, a couple odds and ends. This is a 1GA, it's like 11-second Eagle Talon. He posted this 98 for sale. I think he's looking for $7,500 for it. Here is the engine bay.
Where I got it, but I actually took the fender liner off, so it's not on the inside at all. I actually might even get that done if I was to keep it, but I'm not even stressing it. The car runs so good, I don't even give a shit.
Stock intake, man. Look at it.
Yeah, you gotta see the paper filter in there. It's fucking hilarious.
The interior in this thing is really clean. It has a couple of modifications, but it is an 11-second car. This thing is basically bone stock interior. Obviously, it's pretty much a bone stock car. But they are both in really, really good shape. There's the powder coated wheels. I don't think he posted the 1GA for sale yet.
New car put together, pretty much every brand new car. Yeah. You know. Could there be
It's time for some garage mods. That's just crazy, gross looking. That's gotta be fixed. I don't know if I need these canopies in here. I don't know if I need that freezer in here. Maybe bring that into the house somewhere. Let's get some more room. Oh, and I have a Craftsman tool chest that needs to go probably there. Let's do it. So, tight garage. I don't even know the measurements. I could take a quick measurement for you because I'm curious. So I just took some measurements. It's 21 wide and only like 21 long and only like 11 and a half wide. So I can deal with the length. I definitely wish it was wider, but I didn't have a garage growing up that you could pull a car in. I just had a garage that was behind the house that, you know, wasn't really good for working on the car. So even though this is small, you know, I'm grateful to have it, and you know, it's helped keep this thing in good shape. And this thing's been wrapped for like 4 years, so maybe 5. I think I got it wrapped in like 2016, I think. So 4 years at this point, and in some spots the wrap is literally like perfect. Only a couple spots where it's like lifting a little bit, but I could probably still keep it wrapped as long as it's garage kept. I could see it lasting another 4 years. But anyways, so let's clean this up, modify it, make it nice. Alright, so I know it may not look like a huge difference to you, but if you remember, I had a freezer chest over there. I had a big like 5-tier cart there. So the cart I broke down just into 3 tiers, and it's got like spare DSM parts. It's got my paddle shifters on there, Force 4. I have a 3G shifter in there that I did a video about before. So that corner is much more cleaner. That's just like, you know, ramps, jack stands, you know, the oil catcher, the oil pan. I got another like pan down there I usually use for like coolant. I did a review on this Craftsman 2000 series. I will put a link in the description below in case you want to see some more of that, and I'll show you real quick. So that's just like a workbench. I still need to organize that a little bit, but it's got a lot of, it'll have a decent amount of space once I take some of the stuff off the top. This is a cart that I can move at any time, but it's thin. I got all my hockey equipment in there, roller hockey, street hockey, and I also have, this bag has like my ice hockey skates in it and some equipment, although I share a lot of it with my roller stuff. Old garage shoes at the bottom. 5-speed 2G shifter, automatic 3G shifter, AC compressor, bunch of roller hockey wheels, 26-gallon Cobalt compressor. These are all for like yard stuff, so I just left them there. And this is just kind of like my Talon wall. There's some pieces there. The bikes stay here for the summer, but in the winter I put them in this dirty shed. This isn't usually here. This usually goes to, I have a storage unit for another job that I do. Beach chair's not usually there. I just put it there because we've been sitting outside. And there's the Talon with the back seat on top of it. So yeah, let's check this out. So there's two different, this is 26.5 wide. There's two different ones that you can buy for the 2000 series, which is this red and black combo. And it's the, it's better than the 1000 series. So it's I guess stage 2, right? But there's two of these. One's 37 inches tall, one's 34 inches tall. So this one's a little taller because it's got the 9-inch deep drawer. Okay, so I just wanted that just so I can fit some different power tools and stuff like that. I'm gonna get some more air tools. I just have a cheap impact there. But yeah, it's all pretty nice stuff. All has soft close. Bad example, right? Soft close. There we go. So yeah, put my socket sets in here. This is nice because it fits in here, and this is a Husky set that goes into this thing that I usually bring to like the shootout, or if I'm going to be doing some racing, I can always pack that, bring it to Echo with me or wherever I go. Bring it to Mexico. No, I'm not bringing it to Mexico. This has the hood feature, which I liked. I don't know if I'm going to put too many stickers on it, but I had that one laying around, and it kind of looks clean. I like that it has the power up here. I show you that. Power comes out of here, and I'll clean this up a little bit, but it's the only extension cord I had. I'm going to get some little brackets there so that I can zip it up there. But yeah, so a lot cleaner. Jack stands there, and then jack stands here for the rear. So if I need to jack up real quick, I have the jack stands. Harbor Freight jack, a couple extra old school jacks. So yeah, some DSM memorabilia. So I got some other stuff up here. So yeah, this is really nice though. I really like that. It's got the power in it. It's a nice piece. And I didn't want to get something too big because I wanted to be able to fit it in this corner. It's nice to still have a little bit of room there for things that I'm only going to use when I work on the car. So, and I hung these $22 little lights from Lowe's. Perfect for where the engine bay is. And I already have one of these, which I have a YouTube video on. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description below. But that thing throws off a lot of light. I would like to get a socket extender so I can lower it so it's a little bit lower. Dip it right below the garage door opener. But yeah, let me pull the car in and then show you the difference those two lights make. So I've got enough room to open the door here. Like I said, this clutter is usually not here. So usually I have more room to walk by here. Again, it's tight, but this car is so filled. Let's test the lighting. Like I said, $22 at Lowe's. I put one right above the tool chest, so it's easier to see out the tools, and this one's pretty much right above the engine bay. And I can always add more or even move it easily since it's just a couple sheetrock screws. Boom. Pretty dark and dull, right? Just that one garage light. So I have a light switch on the wall that does that tripod LED, which makes a huge difference. That thing is awesome. But engine bay is still dark because that light, ooh, I'm trying to not kill you here with the light, is up there. So we have, I ran it to like a little switch type of switch that you can use for like Christmas lights or something like that. Ready? Let's power it all. Boom. Holy crap. A lot brighter. Ready? Let's shut it off. The only light you got is reflecting off the windshield. Let's turn it back on. I think it's worth $40 to have those two lights here. And not often I need a lot of light back there, but it actually pretty much lights up this whole garage. It's pretty awesome. So this will be good, because once in a while I need to come out here and tinker around, and then this will help. So, $22. I'll show you a view from over here. Those walls look so bare when you look around my garage, but I think I'm going to do some nice shelving. That electrical wire junk, you know, that's just good for like a ceiling fan or something like that. Some extra wire I have laying around, but that's gonna eventually go. Maybe do some nice shelving over here, but big difference. So I'm happy with that. $22 at Lowe's. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. Again, without these lights, things like the socket sizes here, because they're written in black, that would be hard to see. A lot better. The only way I can describe going to Harbor Freight is like when you were a kid, pulling up to Toys R Us with your parents. You just knew that there was just so much there. You weren't even sure, like, you know, what aisle do I start in first? I'm kind of like an every aisle type of guy. I like to start on one side and just go down every aisle. Especially when I'm just kind of browsing, thinking about things that I could spend money on, even down the road. Dude, Harbor Freight, a lot of people talk smack, come on. They got some good stuff. Picked up a few things from Harbor Freight to add to the toolbox. Just a couple more cheap screwdrivers, picks. You need another mallet. This is a really nice LED light. Holy crap. And it's a magnet. And these are just some cheapies to have. Bent nose long pliers. I usually use these to kind of wiggle off hoses. Cheap blade. I already have a bunch of them, but it's like 80 cents. Some adapters, always good to have. Some small clippers. And I got another set of this. I have the Cobalt set, which I'll leave in the toolbox. This I will probably use for, you know, when I'm on the road with the car. Or I will use these for, I have a side job as well. But this also has a star one, which is good to have. So, yep. Just picked up a few things. Oh, grab the red glove holder. Gotta have it. Thanks for watching. I know it was a longer video. If you stuck around, I thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day. Peace out, guys.